Kaylee with Smart Parties. I'm going to show you my chocolate chip recipe. Everybody loves it and is dying for it, so I'm going to share it with you all. Basically, it's the regular chocolate chip recipe. I'll put it on the website and I'll show the ingredients at the end of the video. But I wanted to do some key points. You have to start out with melted butter. And it has to be real butter, not the imitation margarine, parquet butter. Then I also do a full cup of brown sugar instead of 3/4 cup, and I do a half a cup of the regular sugar so that it keeps it more moist, and so when you have it for a couple days it'll still be moist and it won't be hard. So that's what makes it really, really good. So I'm going to get together and mixing all the stuff together. And then we'll come back and we'll bake it, and I'll show you how to bake chocolate chip cookies so you don't get them too brown so they're hard as rocks. Hi, we're back. I got all the ingredients mixed up. What I did do is I did chocolate chunk along with regular chocolate chips. I used semi-sweet because I don't really want it too sweet because you already got the cookie that's sweet. Now, we're going to lay these out into the cookie sheet here, space them out, probably, stagger them. I'll put one here, one here, one here, one here, stagger them so they will spread out some. We're going to preheat the oven to 350, and you're going to cook them anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Usually I'll start with 8 minutes. If you don't know what your oven temperature really is at, you don't know how long to bake them, I'll start at 8 minutes and then increase it a minute increment. I will not go over 10 minutes. 10 minutes, if you go over 10 minutes, they're probably going to be too done, and then they'll be crisp. They won't stay soft. We're going to space them out. I'll show you how to space them out on the sheet. All you're going to do is just take a regular spoon. Sometimes you can get the little round cookie ones and mix like perfect round dots. I don't care if those are too small. I like my big cookies big. So I use a little spoon. All you're going to do is you're going to spoon them up like this, and you're just going to drop them in. So I usually stagger them. And I go up there. Like that. So how I stagger them so that when they spread they won't touch, and you can scoop them off really easy. I'm going to continue doing my little scoop out here and preheat the oven, and we'll be back when we're done baking. Hey, I'm back now. We're still in the middle of baking. These are the ones that I have done and that they're cooled. I'm going to show you basically how to dip them in chocolate, and we'll set them out so be nice display and be one of a kind cookie. Just take a cool cookie, and basically what I do is I just round one corner. And you just set it on the thing. Basically all this is baker's chocolate that you can buy in the store, in the grocery store. You just melt it. I basically melt it in the microwave for 1 minute, and then 30-minute intervals afterwards, and stirring in between, so it's all nice and smooth. I basically do some white chocolate here. Same thing, just like baker's chocolate. Just dip it. I'm going to set it on parchment or wax paper. Let's take another one. And if it starts to get hardened, like this white chocolate's just a little bit hard, I'll just stick it in the microwave a little more, and it'll melt up. And then what I'm going to do is, after these dry for a little bit, I'll come back and dip white on the other side, or cross over on to the corner so it looks like a little V, whatever, deep design. Or we'll put some in a decorative Ziploc bag, snip the end corner, and you can drizzle it over the cookie. So I'm going to go and put some of this stuff in little bags, and I'll show you how to just drizzle it over to make them crisscross decorative design. Okay, now I got some, basically they're just like icing bags that you decorate with. If you don't have these, you can use freezer Ziploc bags. They have, gotta use a freezer one because that's the only one that'll have a tough enough seam so when you squeeze, it won't pop the seam. So basically in a Ziploc freezer bag, you fill it, you put all the stuff into one corner of the Ziploc bag, try and squeeze it all down. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to snip just the end off. So you just have just a little bit of a hole. So we'll just snip it off. I like that. It's not much. Just so we can get a nice bit of chocolate come out of this thing. If you need, if you want it bigger, yeah, it might be a little bit bigger. You can always come back and snip a little more, but you're not getting enough out of the bottom of it. Always to snip little and then get bigger. Then all you have to do is just zip across like this. Oops. And then you do the same thing with the white. Snip off the end. This will all just squish down to the bottom. And then a little bit more. It's all trial and error sometimes. Just so you get enough. And then what I do is I'll go across this way. Across. Oops. And however design you want to do. And then that's the easy way how to decorate cookies. I mean, they're really fairly simple. Whatever design you want to do on them, you can. We want to just do heart. And do a heart. So that's basically it, and that's how you kind of decorate cookies. Like here, these are almost not quite dry. Basically, if they're not dry, you can always stick them in the, put them underneath the cutting board or something, stick them in the freezer for maybe like 2 minutes, and the chocolate will dry real quick. Okay, if you don't want to go through the whole baking, or you don't know how to work an oven, you can use store-bought cookies and make your own dipped cookies for a party, or and all you're doing is you're just basically dipping it in there, flipping it over. Usually has a big spoon, get the chocolate covered all over, and you're going to just drop it on parchment paper. Then you can go and your trusty white chocolate, decorate. Still looks neat, elegant, and very easy, and you didn't even have to bake. All you had to do was melt chocolate, dip, and cool. You can use pretty much any kind of cookie, store-bought chocolate cookies, anything that you can dip into any kind of bowl. So it makes it easier. If they don't want Oreo cookies, do chocolate cookies, Chips Ahoy cookies, any kind of cookie that you want to dip and decorate. Again, this is Kayleen with Smart Parties. Tune in next time for some new creative ideas.